what needs to change over last week to this week? What specifics have you worked on, and what would you like to see improve this weekend?
I would say reaction. Of course, the game against Orlando wasn't good overall in terms of what we could have done, and I think now it's another game, another tough game against a good team. But I think we showed last season that if we are in top of our games, we can have a good game.
There's a league statistic that shows DC is number one in XG, scoring chances. What does that tell you about where the attack is headed and what it's doing?
I think for me, it's not really about if we can score goals or if we can create chances. I'm pretty sure that we can do that against any team in this league, but it's now more about how we can manage the game, how we can hold the result when it's in our favor. And this is something that we have to work on, because I think we're going to create chances, and even Saturday against Columbus, even though it's a good team. But now it's how to do that in the course on 90 or 90 minute plus.
As captain, what has been your message to the team this week after such a heavy loss last week?
That we have to bounce back. It's not the end of the world, and it's really about how you react. You win on Saturday, then you will be like, okay, that was a bad performance against Orlando, and then we move on again. So now we are fully focused on this game on Saturday against Columbus.
Yeah, Christian, just to kind of build off of that with the first loss of the season for you guys, just how do you guys just almost like what you said, just kind of take it as that it's one match, there's how many more left in the season and move on from it?
No, yeah, it's our first loss of the season, and we want to minimize the losses, and we also know that when we play at home, it's a big chance for us to get points, and it doesn't matter against who. We respect the opponent. We know that they are the champions, and they've been playing super well the last couple of years. But we play at home. We have to be brave, and we have to react from our last game against Orlando.
Ron, you can do some from Zoom.
Hey, Christian. We'll go to Dave Johnson.
Hey, Christian. Thanks for taking the time. You talked about just getting better at managing games, and that was, I think, the theme we talked about some last year as well. Just what are some of the elements that make it better to manage games so you don't find yourself in a situation like Orlando?
The way that we approach the game, I think sometimes during the game you can do, I will say, everything that you've been doing maybe the first 15, the first 30 minutes. You have to control the game, because 90 minutes it's really long. And of course we have a bench now. We have a lot of good players, that could help us. But yeah, it's just overall the mindset to be like, if you're winning 1-0, of course you want to go for the second goal, but you have to do that in a smart way. We have to be, as I've been saying, more ruthless and playing with more experience.
And Steve mentioned the expected goal stat. Is that part of that just the depth as you, or what are you seeing as a forward that gives that stat that this team can attack and can score?
But because we have new additions, we have good players, and we try now to do our job, to score goals, to create chances for each other. But overall, for me, that wasn't been really my main concern. It was more about, okay, if we score or if we lead, how can we make sure that at the end of the game we owe that result? That's for me the most important thing.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Donald Wine.
Thank you. Hey, Christian. Thank you for your time today.
Hi.
Just one question for you. Last time you played Columbus, you had a brace, and of course they're a good team at that point. They were defending MLS Cup champions. What about them this time around that you feel that you can take advantage of and once again have good production against them?
I think it's always the same against those type of teams, you know that it's gonna be hard. You know that most likely they will have the ball because they're really good at it. But at the same time, you know they're gonna be open. You know that there will be a moment when you will have your chances and you have to finish them, because against those teams, if you don't finish them, you don't know how many chances you will have. But certainly you will have chances, that's for sure.
Thank you.
And that's it from Zoom, Christian. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Christian.
Thank you.
See you Saturday.
See you.